Every 5 years, our nation's leader renew what's known as the Farm Bill. It's legislation that aims to improve protections for farms across the country, as well as those facing food insecurity. This year, smaller specialty farms are a top priority for some lawmakers, including Oregon Representative Andrea Salinas. Fox 12's Carly Olson joins us now from one of those farms where she learned today why they're pushing for this bill. Carly?
Yeah, Pete, right now crop insurance agents actually have more of an incentive to sell policies to larger farms as opposed to smaller specialty farms because premiums are higher. And that puts smaller operations like F&B farms in Woodburn at a disadvantage and at risk of being underinsured during severe weather events. And they've already caught a glimpse of how bad things could be.
When Mother Nature steps in or natural disasters step in, there's really nothing we can do to protect ourselves against that.
It's the day before the hops harvest begins at F&B Farms in Woodburn, and the hazy skies above aren't exactly a welcome sight for owner Fred Gishwill.
The hops actually absorb those chemicals in that smoke, and they can actually detect it in your beer. In that instance, they start rejecting the hops, and so our crop becomes worthless at that point.
In a good year, the third-generation farm rakes in about $3 million from hops alone. But as summers get hotter and skies get smokier, specialty crops like hops need more protection than ever. Elements that already pushed the crop near a breaking point 2 years ago.
Everybody remembers the massive heat dome that we had and the wildfires that were happening. So a lot of those wildfires put off massive amounts of smoke, which took the air quality index really close to 500, which is basically 3 times severe.
If the harvest had been delayed just a little bit longer, those profits would have been lost, along with security for the farm's 50 employees. But it's not a fear that major crop growers have to deal with.
If we were wheat growers or we were seed corn growers, then there's a multitude of government-backed insurance options for them. On our farm, for hops, there really is no commercially available insurance whatsoever.
Oregon Representative Andrea Salinas and other lawmakers are pushing for the Ensuring Fairness for Family Farmers Act of 2023 to be part of this year's Farm Bill, to level the playing field and make it feasible for specialty crop farms to get the same insurance opportunities as others. Gishwill said it's not a question of if, but when the elements will become too much to bear.
We just assume it's going to happen. And so that's why we ask the government to, hey, don't just give us a bunch of handouts, but just, let us buy some insurance, and knowing that if something happens, it's not going to wipe out your whole family and all your savings. And that's what the heat dome would have done to us.
The current Farm Bill expires on September 30th of this year, and you can read the full text of that Insurance Act in the web version of this story at kptv.com. Live in Woodburn, I'm Carly Olson, Fox 12 Oregon.